How well do you know James Gascoigne?
Enough to say hello.
He's dead.
Find out who's hunting down our operatives. Where a lot of brave men and women are going to show up dead.
Atomic Blonde is directed by David Leitch and it stars Charlize Theron, James McAvoy and John Goodman. Atomic Blonde takes place in Berlin at the end of the Cold War, so the Berlin Wall's just about to come down, and it's revealed that this list exists filled with all the British secret agents that work on both sides of the Berlin Wall, and the list has fallen into the bad guy's hands, so they have to go and find the bad guy, find the list and stop it from being revealed, otherwise, you know, everyone's cover is blown, and that's just not good for MI6. So they send in Lorraine Broughton, who is played by Charlize Theron, to hang out with James McAvoy. Basically, they try and find the list, and that's what the movie is, and whilst going through all this spy espionage stuff, which you've seen a lot before. I mean, this is not exactly an original plot. Oh, the secret agents' real names will be revealed. Who really cares? I can start off with very strong positives for Atomic Blonde. The action is absolutely incredible. Directed by David Leitch, who is directing Deadpool 2, but was also one of the two guys behind the first John Wick, which was amazing. The other guy did John Wick 2. Amazing still. But the action is incredible. Such clean takes where you see the action actually happening. You see Charlize Theron actually doing the action, and it's great. Charlize Theron in the role is great. I mean, there's even, I would imagine someone saw Daredevil Season 2, because it's all I could think of when this stairwell fight scene is happening, and they're just fighting, and it's really gritty, and I thought, you know what? Definitely probably Daredevil Season 2. James McAvoy's character is fabulous. He does a great job in the role. He's just so fun, and it makes every scene with him involved in it just so much more entertaining to watch. What I really loved about this movie, though, was the actual spy work involved. So, establishing connections, having meetings, doing espionage things. That stuff was just really intriguing to just watch. And one thing that really surprised me that I really loved about this movie was the soundtrack. The soundtrack was kick-ass. It was so great. To me, it fit the scene. It made an unorthodox song just fitting an action scene just works so well. I really love that. But the ending, there's so many twists and turns to it. So there's a twist ending, you're like, oh, we could end like this. And then there's another twist, and you're like, oh, we could end up like this. And then there's a third twist, and you're just like, oh, so we're ending like this after it sort of ended 5 minutes ago. Some of this feels like, oh, we can just add another action set piece and make it after the climactic third act. And to me, that just feels like, all right, you're drawing out the movie longer than it really has to be. And at that point, you're tired, you're bored, you're really confused, and you just want to get out of there. I also have a problem with Charlize Theron's character, because you don't know anything about her, and you think that you're more intrigued about her for the most part of the movie, because you feel like, oh, there might be something to her, there are hints to it, but it's not until you get to the end of the movie that you realize, oh, there is nothing to her character. She is what she is in the beginning, basically. It doesn't feel like there's a huge character arc for her, and there is no character development for her. There's a couple of teasers of it in the first few scenes she's in, and that's about it. So that's definitely not a good thing. And I would also say this movie overall just definitely isn't memorable. For me, John Wick was a much more memorable movie. I remember the quiet, intense scenes about that movie. I remember the loud action scenes. The incredible nightclub scene has stood with me since. There are quiet scenes here that I've forgotten. But Atomic Blonde? Forgettable. I remember maybe I definitely remember clearly 3 different moments in the movie, and that's because I saw them in the trailer. There is not that much to this movie to remember, but it's enjoyable enough for you to get through the runtime that seems longer than it should be. So Atomic Blonde, I will say, is a one and done. Have you seen Atomic Blonde? What did you think of it? What's your favourite female action star? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, comment on the Platypus. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you made it to the end of the video. Good job. Click that subscribe button over there for more good content, or click one of these 2 videos down below, which is probably one of my most recent ones, probably. I mean, just click either one of them. Either one's really good enough.